Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. So, last time I said we were probably going to the Darkroot Garden, and I'm going to stick by that because we're already human. And I do want to go and like summon a phantom for that boss, as well as kindle that bonfire with this extra free humanity we have. But after we do that, I think we're going to take a dive into the Catacombs, where I want to pick up the Great Scythe that I want to use later, because it's getting to that point where it would be really handy to actually have the weapon that I'm planning on using. And it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to grab it, but it's not too difficult either. The Catacombs should be substantially easier now that I have a faith-based weapon, this Astora Straight Sword, which permanently kills skeletons, which when they usually would come back to life after a second after you knock them down, until you kill the necromancers responsible for them. So that should make it a little bit easier, and also, you know, it's possible to just rush down there at level 1, past all the skeletons if you know where you're going, and I do know where I'm going. So it shouldn't be too difficult to make that happen. We'll see how difficult the skeletons are and whether I'll have to rush or not, but I think it'll be alright. So we're going to have to run past this Titanite demon. I would fight it, but again, I want to conserve this humanity. Let's also do a little bit of repair work if we have the souls for it. Let's give him the large ember.
Magnificent. You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
And that's going to allow us to make plus 10 equipment should we want to. And let's, oh, not reinforce, but repair some equipment. Can't repair everything that I wanted to, but we can get some of it done anyway. Alright, so this guy, again, I would fight him, but I think it's going to be a lot safer for us to just sneak around him. So I'm just going to lock on, hold my shield up, and see you later, sir. Have a nice day. Hopefully we won't get hit in the back by lightning. I could probably kill him with lightning spears, but no reason to fuck with him, really. He drops an item called Demon Titanite, which is used to upgrade weapons that are made from boss souls. And I don't have any of those planned for this run through. And, you know, if we need to, we can always come back and kill that guy. He is going to become easier and easier the longer this playthrough goes on. Right now he would be a little bit difficult, but in the future, no big deal. So the first thing we want to do here is fight the Moonlight butterfly before we fuck around with anything else, so that we can use this fact that we're human to summon Witch Beatrice to help us. So we're going to be doing that first, and then besides that, there's just some useful stuff to pick up. There's a nice heavier set of armor that we can use in some situations. Sometimes it's nice to be able to roll, but sometimes it's nice to just have some protection, and the Elite Knight set that is in this area is good. There's also a ring that boosts poise, which is super useful, and I definitely want to pick that up. These are really interesting character designs, by the way. They just look like grass that has been stuck together, and then with that weird dandelion head on top. Monster design in Dark Souls, really fascinating. A lot of it's really good, and some of it is just weird. Like, those guys I would put more toward weird, but they're weird in a really, like, interesting, disconcerting way, I think. So anyway, here we are at this bonfire, and it's, are we just not going to be able to kindle that, huh? Or to rest at that? We may be being invaded, then. Are there fog walls up? Well, there actually should be a fog wall down here that we can actually walk past. And indeed there is, but can we walk past it? Yes. Alright, so we'll get rid of that fog wall. And maybe just doing that will bring back my bonfire? We'll see. It would really piss me off if somebody came and killed me while I'm at the bonfire that I want to kindle with this humanity. Here we go. Okay, we can light bonfire now. So probably what happened was somebody was attempting to invade us, but the connection didn't happen. So that didn't happen. So we'll go ahead and use our spare humanity to kindle that bonfire, because otherwise we just lose it when we die anyway. And leave. And now we can go ahead to the boss, and again, we'll try to maintain this humanity that we have going on to allow us to summon a helper there. We're also going to grab this item, not so much for the item as to wake up these guys. It's supposed to be like a trap, But it's actually nice having these guys awake because we need to kill a bunch of them to get all of the moss that we want for going into Blighttown, which we're going to soon. Ooh, that was scarier than I had intended. Do not want to die here, but we should be alright. These guys are not particularly tricky. Just back up a little bit, play it safe. And then with one left, no problems. Beat that guy down, excellent. And that's a purple clump and a red clump. The red clumps are like 100% useless in my estimation because they make your bleed meter empty, but bleed happens so quickly that it's going to be unusual for you to have time to switch to a blood red clump and use it, because you're probably still under attack if you're still worried about becoming bled. And then once the bleed meter fills up, it doesn't do anything over time, it just does a bunch of damage to you, like burst damage. The purple clumps are, oh, nope. Summon the phantom? Fuck. We needed to get away from that giant, but actually totally fine. So Witch Beatrice should be coming into existence here. Come, Witch Beatrice. Uh-oh. I'm a little bit worried about Witch Beatrice's well-being here. She got slowed by this guy. Let's see if we can... Oh, perfect. Well done, Witch Beatrice. She got a little bit hurt, but she's fine. And between her and just the fact that this is a super easy boss, this should be very trivial. So we're going to head up here and fight Moonlight Butterfly. Which is a very pretty boss. And also a very ineffective one. But she does have one attack that does a shitload of damage. It's just really, really easy to dodge. Whoa, my lightning spear didn't do anything. That was weird. Witch Beatrice, you want to... No? Uh-oh. Oh, no! I did not know that she had time to do that full attack. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I've never ever died to this boss before. Never even come close to dying to this boss, because those things she was shooting, super easy to dodge, but apparently if she times them exactly 100% properly with my lightning spear animation, then I just can't do anything. Like, she can finish the entire animation and hit me with it before I get the opportunity to dodge. Fuck that, basically. Wow. That is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I've never been that unlucky. I've even killed this boss with lightning spears before. Never had anything like that happen. Because usually the timing is such that you can like finish your lightning spear animation and then dodge. But I just couldn't that time. Like I was hammering the button. I started my lightning spear before she started attacking, and then by the time I finished my lightning spear, I was already hit. And then, you know, similarly with the Estus, I might have panic Estus a little bit there. I probably should have dodged, but it was possible she was winding up for another faster attack that wouldn't have killed me through an Estus, but would have killed me through my shield with the amount of health I had. So, and is a lot harder to dodge. So it was a tough tactical decision, but she happened to do the attack that would kill me. The only attack she has, by the way, that could possibly kill me twice in a row. Wow. What a Moonlight Butterfly fight. Anyway, let's go ahead and bust out our lightning spears again. We're not going to have Witch Beatrice. There's no way I'm going to like waste humanity on getting Witch Beatrice in on this fight. Are you fucking kidding me with these lightning spears not hitting? Now I'm really nervous to attack. I want to like make sure she's in the middle of another animation or something. There we go. Now it should be safe. Nope. Not safe. I'm at a loss for words, guys. What the fuck? What the actual fuck is going on here? Ridiculous. At least we're getting plenty of time to farm moss, which is something I would have had to do probably off camera otherwise, because we do need that for our next location. We're going to need a lot of blooming purple moss, which is a semi-rare drop from these guys, but a lot better to farm it than to spend thousands of souls on it at Moss Lady. I want this guy to come in close with his friend so that I don't have to worry about him whipping me from the back row. He's not going to do it. Come on. Oh, come on. I couldn't see that guy because he was in the tree, and he did the one unblockable attack. We're probably gonna die to these motherfuckers. It's just my luck this time. What an episode, hey friends? Oh, man. Okay, we got them all. One is dead. Always way easier when you get one dude dead in a group. There's a purple moss clump for our trouble. Excellent. Fucking flawless. Let's go, like, get one shot by the Moonlight Butterfly again, shall we? I don't know what to do about that. I guess I might just have to pretend that I don't have magic, because that's twice that I've found that attack to be undodgeable because I was trying to cast lightning spears at the Moonlight Butterfly. That was really disappointing. Very disappointing game design indeed. Ah well. And this boss is so tedious if you don't have a ranged method of attacking it, because you just have to wait for it to land, and occasionally it will just land, and then you can beat the shit out of it for a little while, and then it takes off, and you have to wait for it to land again, and the rest of the time you just spend, like, watching it and hoping it lands, basically. I really want to just attack it with my lightning spears. I'm doing it. Go fuck yourself. I just don't have enough time to move after the fucking attack goes out. That one was bad. That one was my fault. Okay. Why the fuck isn't dodging that working? Usually you can just move lazily to the side and that does not hit you. Weird. Okay. Well, she's already taken a shitload of damage. She's landing. That's good. Let's two-hand our weapon and beat the shit out of her. Okay, and now we have to get away, because that hurts a lot. But now, we can just do a couple more lightning spears. Just don't fuck with me, Moonlight Butterfly. Just don't fuck with me. Okay. It hit me a little bit, but not very much. There we go, Moonlight Butterfly dead. That was fucking stupid. If I had to guess a boss that I would not die on in the entire Let's Play, it would have been Moonlight Butterfly. Of every boss in the entire game, that's the one that I thought I had down. I, again, never ever ever died to it before this episode, and then I died twice in a row, just because of the most unfortunate, like, timings, just very coincidental timings that happened. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. But anyway, we picked up the Divine Ember, which is the whole reason we came out here. Or one reason we came out here. Also, of course, the moss is important. But the Divine Ember is going to let us ascend a weapon to Divine status, which will make it scale worse with physical stats like dexterity and strength. But it instead scales with faith, which is the stat that we are most focused on. So it is handy to have that. And then later on, we could either get the large Divine Ember, or we could get... Oh man, what's the ember that makes occult weapons? I totally forget. I think it's in the Painted World, and I think it might just be called the Occult Ember. Oh, this guy's gonna try to curse me. He did it! He did it, guys. Okay, but we can get away from him. And let's... With our 11,000 souls, I want to just get back to the bonfire before we do anything else, so that I can level a bit, as opposed to somehow wasting these. So we'll do that, and then we'll head out and get some useful equipment in this area. We'll get the Knight set, or the Elite Knight set, rather. We'll also pick up the Poise Ring and the Grasscrest shield, which I almost forgot about, which is a very nice shield, and one that we're probably going to be using for the majority of this Let's Play. To level up some endurance, vitality. Perfect. And we're down to 2 souls. Wow. That is some incredible luck as far as having just the right number of souls to level up. Let's fuck these dudes up again, and now I don't feel bad about wasting lightning spears on them because we're not fighting a boss directly afterwards. That's a one-hit kill. We probably don't need one for this guy now that his friends are dead, so we'll just beat the shit out of him the old-fashioned way. Oh, I'm sorry, did you not want to be stun locked? Maybe you shouldn't be some sort of asshole dandelion thing. Alright. So there's that, and now we want to run over this way and grab this nice tempting item here. What could possibly go wrong, right? We're just surrounded by docile enemies. But picked it up, no problem. And we might be able to wear some of that. Let's come down here. This used to be blocked by a tree. I don't know where it went. There's a living tree somewhere around here. Sometimes they wander off. It's really weird. But he's supposed to be, I think it's a glitch for him to not be there. He's supposed to be just like hanging out, blocking the entrance to here. So you have to figure out that there's this weird tree thing blocking your path. I think if I keep running, oh, there he is. Hello, tree. How are you doing today, sir? Uh-oh. They're still following us. Oh, whoops. Accidentally two-handed my thing instead of un-two-handing my sword. I always forget that when you switch weapon, your two-hand status resets. And two-handing a talisman, I don't think that does anything anyway. I was gonna say that doesn't do anything. I really don't know, but I have to assume that it doesn't. Not sure, because two-handing just doubles your strength as far as I'm aware. And that's like all it does to damage. It also alters the moveset of weapons, but obviously it's not going to do anything to the moveset of the talisman, because it doesn't have a moveset, so it would just be doubling strength, and talismans don't have anything to do with strength. So I don't think it would do anything, logically speaking anyway. Let's try it out though on this guy up here. So a normal lightning bolt does... get up... 53, and a two-handed one does 54. So I'm going to assume that's just slight random or based on where I hit them variations and not an actual difference from two-handing. Even if it is though, it's like a 1% difference. Unloading lightning spears on this guy. But we're almost done with this area, so no big deal. Let's come up here, grab the Ring de Poisson. It's not actually, I don't know what I just said in French. It's definitely not Ring de Poise, or Ring of Poise. And then we can jump over there, and you know what, I should probably try it. Even though like 90% of the time I fuck up this jump. Ah, I got it! Yes, but you know, with 1,000 souls, no reason not to really. Oh, there's a dude right behind me. I just realized I saw him out of the corner of my eye. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh. Kill these guys, again, mostly for the moss. How much blooming purple moss do we have? Because that's going to be instrumental to whether I think we should leave this area yet. Oops. Damn it. Here we go. Blooming purple moss. Blooming purple moss. 1. That is not sufficient. We'll need at least a few to get us through there. And also, like, we just need a bunch of purple ones. So, farming up the blooming ones is not a big deal. But blooming purple moss, by the way, is necessary for removing toxic, which is basically just a super form of poison. And it's a bad thing to have. It's really, really, really bad. So having some blooming purple moss on hand is really important for this upcoming area to stop that from being an issue. We're going to head down this way, and there should be a Black Knight down here. Oh, we haven't actually fought a Black Knight in this Let's Play yet, have we? That is surprising. I guess I've just been avoiding them so that I wouldn't embarrass myself by fucking up when I fight one. Oh, Crystal Lizard! Get over here, you motherfucker. Give me your delicious innards. I need your Titanite. Yes. 2 Twinkling Titanite and a Titanite chunk. That actually would mean that we could upgrade Astora's Straight Sword a little bit. But we're about to get the Divine Great Scythe, so that's not... I don't think that would be a hugely prudent use of resources. We're also going to pick up the leather set, which is some decent armor as well. Not my favorite. I should probably look into changing my armor a little bit, though. Like, what can we do? What's our weight right now? We have 57 equip load. So I feel comfortable with a medium roll, so we need to stay under 28. So let's see what we can do with that. That's going to bring us to 20 right there, putting on the Elite Knights. thing. Let's compare this. Yeah, leather boots are just worse than the heavy boots we're already using. But how about Elite Knight leggings? That would be a lot better. Oh, and we can totally afford it too. Excellent. And then Elite Knight gauntlets, 28.2. That's a decent roll. I'll accept it. Alright, so we're going to be wearing the Elite Knight set minus having a sack on our head because we're still fucking crazy. You gotta just let the enemies know, you know, you're a little bit bonkers. You're not going to do what they expect. You're not going to do what the man tells you. Let's go ahead and plunging attack this guy. Excuse me, I just spent so long there, and the plunging attack didn't stagger him, which it does to, as far as I'm aware, like most enemies. So he was just able to attack me straight out of my plunging attack. That was funny. Ooh, I thought that was going to be a backstab for me, but instead, was it hit in the face? So these guys are pretty tough, and they are like scattered throughout the world, and they have the chance of dropping very, very good weapons. Which is one of the reasons you kill them. They also drop crafting materials like Titanite chunks and stuff. And they do not respawn. You can only kill them once. And this guy is in the way of the place where we need to go, which is the main reason I'm killing him, but also, hey, Black Knight. I'm really glad he didn't block that. He thought about it and he was like, you know what, I'll let him have this. I really thought he was dead, so I just stopped doing anything. Blue Titanite chunk is going to be 100% useless for us this playthrough, unfortunately. And he did not drop a weapon, though I would not use the Black Knight halberd even if I got it, because I would have to completely change my build. And it would feel a little bit scummy. It's a really, really, really strong weapon that could easily carry us through the entire game. Like, that is not an unreasonable weapon to kill the final boss with. If you get it... Oh, yeah, so let me talk about this Grass Crest shield. If we put it on, then if we compare it to the previous thing we were using, it has 95 physical resistance and less stamina as well. A little bit more magic defense, but, or did I say stamina? Stability. Less stability, but has a special effect. This Grass Crest is lightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. It says slightly. It's like a 50% increase in stamina recovery, which is a huge deal, because that means that we get more uptime with our shield, because our stamina regens faster, and also we can we can attack more. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. So I think we're done down here for the time being. We don't really need to do anything else in this area. I was thinking I had to put something on, but I've definitely got everything on already. So let's just Homeward Boner out of here. I think that will be faster than the alternative of walking for sure, but I think it's worth the Homeward Bone to leave this area. There was a bonfire down there. You noticed I lit it, but I didn't actually rest at it. I thought better of it at the last moment because no real reason to stay down there. I wanted to respawn at this one. Oh, we actually probably have enough to level up, so let's make that out. No, we don't. We need 1,000 more souls. We'll see if that happens on the way out, maybe. And now that we're not human anymore, we might fight that Titanite demon as well, just for the hell of it. Oh wow, this episode has taken way longer than I thought it was going to. I thought we were like just gonna barrel through Moonlight Butterfly and then get into the Catacombs, but we're already kind of closing in on the end of it. So maybe we will finish it up with a Titanite demon fight, and then next episode make our plunge into the Catacombs. Or maybe we'll start the Catacombs now, get to the first bonfire in there, and then next time we can just run down and pick up that great scythe. It's pretty great. Uh-oh. There we go. That's right. We do want more blooming purple moss as well, so I'm going to do that between episodes. Just hang out here. Basically what I'm going to do is just kill those those dandelion dudes in the group over and over again. And it's not going to be fun to watch. But I just need to I need to pick up the oh god. I need to pick up the blooming purple moss before we go to the next like major area that we're going to, because going to that place without enough moss is a disaster. It'd be really bad. So let's try to run past this guy and get to the bonfire up here just in case he kills me. He definitely can combo me to death. He shouldn't be too difficult, but there's nothing stopping him from, you know, pulling a Moonlight Butterfly basically and doing way more DPS than he normally would and catching me off guard, so it would be good to have our progress saved a little bit. Let's also say hello to Andre really quickly. Oh, shit. I keep on skipping his dialogue because I think it's just going to be normal.
You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
Alright, so he's giving me... Man, I just have my sword sticking into his chest. He doesn't care, though. He's a cool dude. But now he has the Divine Ember, so he is going to be able to make us divine weapons should we choose to accept them. Right now we don't need it. But when we get that Divine Great Scythe, we're pretty much going to just take it right back here and have him upgrade it for us. Alright, so here we are. Let's go ahead and level up a bit. Right, we can't. I totally forgot we didn't have enough souls for it. We continue to not have enough souls, but we've rested at that bonfire, so if we die to this guy, no big deal. We just run back downstairs and try it again. And we also have all of our lightning spears back. He's got some lightning spears of his own. But, I don't think he's particularly strong against lightning. Probably a little bit. That was dumb. That was real dumb to start my lightning spear then. But he's not going to be able to hit me, so I'll just continue lightning spearing him. Lightning spear is really strong. Like, this is our comeuppance for not leveling, or comeuppance is the wrong word. This is our consolation for not leveling any strength or dexterity. It's just that we get this super badass miracle. Oh! See, that's what I'm talking about. I can totally catch you off guard. I thought I could roll in time, but I absolutely couldn't. I was, again, stuck in my lightning spear animation until he had landed on my head and taken all of my health, 100% of my health in one hit. And that is why we rested at the bonfire. So now we'll come back down and try to get our bloodstain before we do anything else, because I do want to hang on to these 3,000 souls, and it would be really unfortunate if you one-shot me again before I got to it. There we go. Probably shouldn't have started that animation. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have. Let's just top off our health. Let's stay at full health. Let's not make any stupid mistakes this time. Continue unloading sunlight spears at him, or lightning spears, sorry. But, you know, being cautious all the same. Surprised we dodged that one. That was weird. That was just the lazy drift to the left. There we go. Oh, there it goes again. Wow, it did less damage this time for some reason. But, yeah, just out of nowhere, those attacks can come out and totally fuck you. Just go ahead and do this the safe way rather than having to wind up a whole extra sunlight spear. Or lightning spear, Jesus Christ. Okay, so there's that guy dead. He dropped some Demon Titanite, and now, maybe more importantly, we can just have pretty safe transit between the Undead Parish and Darkroot Garden. We don't have to go through the Titanite Demon every time, which is not that big a deal, but it's nice not having to. Let's level up now that we have a little bit more souls. Some vitality wouldn't go amiss, so let's do it. And let's head out to the Catacombs, and I kind of want to, like, test my sword against the skeletons, because how difficult the skeletons in the Catacombs are is going to determine whether I think this is a good idea or not to get the Divine Great, or to get the Great Scythe early. We'll see. I can do it at level 1, so I should be able to do it with this character. It's just a matter of how many tries it's going to take and how stupid I'll look. But let's head back to Firelink. And then if you remember, like in the first episode, we went to the graveyard adjacent to Firelink Shrine, and that's where we're going again. And I think we even did dip into the Catacombs a little bit that time. We're going back there, but we are a lot stronger now, so it should be much less of a clusterfuck than it was that time. Might still be a clusterfuck though. Again, I'm just not sure how exactly my build will fare against these skeletons. I don't really have a good context for how strong they are compared to us, so I just want to go and hit them a few times and see what happens. But first things first, we'll rest at Firelink so that we spawn here in case anything goes awry. We've only got 1,120 souls, so no big deal if things do go horribly. Hello, Crestfallen Warrior. How you doing today? This way. Still get a little bit lost in Firelink. It's a very confusing place. Mysterious snoring in this pool. Who could that be? Where could that be coming from? Sure, we'll see later. Actually, we probably won't ever speak to that man. We'll see, though. But, well, let's test ourselves against these guys. Yeah, they're not bad. We should be alright here. These guys are a little bit weaker, though, than the skeletons in the catacombs. I think, anyway. I'm not actually sure if that's true. They might be exactly the same. This guy's trying to parry me, and I'm not going to let it happen. There we go. And now we just head down this way. I am going to skip these skeletons. We should be fine doing that, because I think they'll lose aggro pretty quickly into us entering the catacombs. And then we'll just head on down to the first bonfire here. And now the skeletons in here are the ones I really want to test my metal against, because they're the ones we have to deal with a bunch of, or just run through them all, which can be very dangerous. Oh, get out of there. Just fucking lock on. Jesus Christ. It's the scariest thing in the world when you can't lock onto an enemy and you need to be facing the proper direction to block. Because I really needed to block those exploding skulls, assuming I couldn't get out of the way in time. Oh, there's one. Fuck. Didn't block that one. And this guy is gonna come back to life? He should have. Weird. Maybe we're not to the come back to lifey skeletons yet. But I definitely did not finish him off with divine magic, which would have meant that he respawned. Oh, maybe he did respawn. I think this is the guy. Maybe he just wants to be the guy. Where'd he go? Oh! Hey. Yeah, these guys almost certainly both respawned. Or maybe they came from the graveyard. Maybe they do come all the way down here. I can't tell because they're dying, which should happen either way, because this Astora Straight Sword does do divine damage, which prevents skeleton respawning. So everything I kill with my sword should be permanently dead, but if I kill it with like a lightning bolt or, you know, explodey skeletons or explodey heads do it, then that's going to be different. Let's come down here and kill the necromancer responsible for all this, and then after this, any way the skeletons die will count. We'll make them die permanently. Uh-oh. Oh my god, my fucking camera switched at the exact wrong moment. No! Ah. That was just stupidity on my part. I fucking switched my camera and got hit in the back with a fireball, and that was a disaster. But I think we can do this area pretty easily. So we're going to head back there. We're going to get that bonfire rested at. And then we're going to call it quits on the episode. That was... wow. I am not impressed with myself. Pretty bad that I allowed that to happen. But now we'll just sort of run through this area a little bit more freely. We don't have to worry too much. I probably should have lighter armor on for this area, because rolling is not... or rolling is more important here than damage reduction, because they're still going to bleed me out, and I shouldn't really be getting hit much anyway. It's just better to be able to dodge attacks. So, a little late now though. Next time I'm not under aggro, maybe I'll switch to a little bit lighter gear. Maybe try to stay around, well, what's a fourth of 57? Maybe like... in the teens. Oh god, I'm getting fucking back by the stupid heads. Why would I do that? What is going on? Alright, so yeah, that guy did die and did reassemble himself. Then he got stabbed in the back. That was a bad time for him. Then he got kicked off of a ledge. That really sucked too. Poor guy. The fact that I didn't get souls for that makes me think there's something down there. Oh, hello. Like, maybe he's gonna come back, find his way back out of that hole I kicked him into, because he should have died. He should be permanently dead. Maybe it just doesn't count until the necromancer dies. Even if there's no way he's gonna get back to, humanity. I'm gonna go ahead and plunging attack that guy, just because I'm a badass, basically. No other reason. And now I should probably just methodically clear out these skeletons and not rush the necromancer like an idiot, because I do, like, the whole reason I can do this area early is because I have a weapon that can kill these guys permanently without killing the necromancers. Otherwise, it's really hard to do this area early because you can't kill anything, basically. You just have to get to the necromancer and beat him down, and that's really hard to do with a bunch of skeletons chasing you unless you outlevel them enough, basically. Oh, how was that not a backstab? If I'd backstabbed that guy, it would have saved me from the damage I took, and I really thought I had it. Let's just give him the old jump on his head with the sword. Can't parry that motherfucker. I always forget that you can do that through parry. And again, just methodically kill the skeletons. Don't fuck around. What is this guy doing? He's just gonna stand up and stand there and do nothing, I guess. So I'll just take full advantage of that. You know, just break his pelvis while his the rest of his body is detached from it. Ooh, damn it, we hit each other. Thought I could get him. Oh, come on, the pillar. I just needed one more hit to kill him, and the pillar deflected it somehow. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. That skeleton killed me. He would have deserved it. That was some incredible dodging. Use of the environment. Okay, here we go. So now Necromancer's all alone. This guy should be trivial to kill. Just bait out some fire. He does a ton of damage with that fire, so we don't want to like allow him to hit us with it. Oh man, he staggered me. More health than I was expecting, but not enough health. Not enough health at all. Alright, so that's the end of that guy. Now we can rest at the bonfire. And next time, we're going to make a little excursion into the Catacombs so we can pick up our Divine Great Scythe. And then we'll head on back to Blighttown. Oh yeah, I'm actually off camera going to go back now that I've been here. Which is fucking silly as hell. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may or may not come back with a bunch of moss next time, but it would be so fucking stupid to do that. I might cut the next episode in half or something too. We'll see. Anyway, see you guys next time.